Jared McCain, they're completely different teams. And I'm just going to tell you, if you're San Antonio, you got to prepare yourself for those guys to make shots in Game 7 at home.
I agree, because somebody's going to be the hero, and the question is I started to say they're wearing the white jersey or the dark jersey, but I never know what jersey anyone's wearing anymore. It used to be simpler, but I don't care. They could go shirts and skins. We wanted to see 7 games, and we're going to see it Saturday night. Brian, I appreciate the time and the context.
Look forward to it, Scott.
What kind of defensive effort does it take as a team to do something like that?
Just a negotiation, very good effort. Thank you.
Mike?
All right, Ashley. Thank you.
I need my heart to stop slowing me down. I want a heart specialist at the top of the field, because I want more moments like this.
For advanced heart surgery with less pain and half the recovery time, you want Novon.
Translate entire websites in one tab. Get Chrome with Google Translate built in.
As the Knicks rest coming off back-to-back sweeps, the West Finals for the first time since 2018 is going the distance. The Spurs force it, remaining unbeaten this postseason when trailing in a series. They won Game 2 against Minnesota, Game 4 earlier in this series, and now Game 6 tonight, and they win it in a runaway fashion. Not what Thunder fans had in mind, but the good news for them, OKC's not dropped consecutive games in the playoffs in 2 years. They're 9-0 coming off a loss over the last 2 postseasons, and they need to keep that streak going on Saturday on their home floor to have a chance to win it back. Meanwhile, last year, won the MVP. Every minute Saturday, going Saturday, the first Game 7 of the college final between top 3 MVP finishers since Bird and Julian. They stop at 82 in this century.
Booker this close in.
He's joined on the program for the first time by Dylan Harper. Hopefully the first of many as he goes for 18. And the Spurs roll and force a Game 7. Dylan, before we go, I said, man, you haven't covered it. If you look for it, describe for me what it's like on the biggest stage in the sport at this age in this territory.
A three-pointer off the
I had 4 awards a game, so I'm just blessed and kind of get a roll in the game. So I think they did a great job, coaching staff, and this Edwards is keeping confident. Like you said, it's the biggest stage, tagging the wall, we're running the other way.
How do you score that? You say 4 horrible games. I mean, you're in an organization that doesn't let that go quietly. Like you're going to look at the mirror, you're going to look at yourself, you're going to figure it out, you're going to set and scout. What did you figure out that unlocked something tonight?
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, just being aggressive, like going out there with the mindset, I got to kind of hit first, and we come up the bench, you kind of got to see the level of intensity you got to bring with it today. I think I matched it pretty well.
Is there a fine line, though, Dylan, between being aggressive and being reckless, particularly against a team like the Thunder that can turn you over the way they can?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, kudos, they do a great job, building a wall, playing some defense, but, I mean, trying to be aggressive and trying to out there. So you're not being aggressive and have that aggressive outlook on the game, and it's supposed to be.
We have the good man on the program during the regular season, and I asked him about the lack of playoff experience, and he said, screw it. Like, we don't have to just screw it. We're going to get to our thing. What's it, 17 playoff games in? What does it feel like as a group? You all have learned that will serve you well as you go on the road and try to earn the right to keep playing.
The biggest thing for us is really can't wait to respond. I think as a great way to play, we got to go out there and just win close and we beat it off the floor. So I think we touched this year. I think we have as much experience as anyone.
Nice play by Jay.
I think we kind of just had that game set the match and we kind of had our decision a little bit.
And you have to understand also what the venue is. Last year we were in Oklahoma City for the finals from all 7 of those games, and it's an incredible atmosphere. You've done a great home court, but now you're going to walk into that spot, and you know what you require. What will it take for legooooo to walk into that amazing atmosphere against the reigning champs and get the victory we need?
They trail by 1.
I think all 15 of us go out there and kind of do put down very influence in the game. I think that the starters, everyone on the bench, we think they'll think well.
Tatum's got 6 points.
You think with fucking 6-0 run by itself, man.
In the midst of this, like it's chaos, and it's the reigning champ, there's a lot, but you just look like this is where you feel like you're meant to be. Is that a fair read on what I see from you in these games?
Yeah, definitely. I think this workout, whether on the court, off the court, kind of makes you feel moments like this. Because today, a little sense of going before the game was like, you gotta make it Saturday. I was like, all right, I got you. I'm a man of my word, so I kind of went out there, and when I'm out there, I just trying to be the guy that's opposed on the floor and just not let things rattle me.
What if little sis comes and says, hey, I want to go to New York in a couple of weeks, then what?
Well, I mean, you gotta get there first, but I mean, that'd be a blessing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like 45 minutes from this. Like 45 minutes from my home, so I mean, shoot there.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Essentially, home game. Hey, I'll let you get to your team. Congrats on a great night. It's been a blast to watch the series. We'll all be watching Game 7. Thank you.
Let's go Spurs!
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Not surprisingly, the Thunder are favorites. Somewhat skinny given how dominant they've been. 4.5 in Game 7. They've been favored in 113 of their last 114 home games dating back to April of 24. Something that you do. Open at minus 175. It's now come down a bit. Early minus 155. Hey, what did you feel was the most important thing the Spurs did in this Game 6 win?
It's Allen on the win.
First of all, are you not entertained? It was the man at the arena, the men at the arena, and you're absolutely right. Game 7 will be available. The series has absolutely delivered and then some. What did the Spurs do? They made it rain, and their supporting cast truly stepped up. You know me, as a basketball analyst, I want to dissect things from every angle. So honestly, it comes down to this. This is truly a heavyweight battle, and as she actually said, that when they lose, it's because the Spurs throw the first punch. And that punch Game 6, Ryder Spurs, was an absolute haymaker. And it was not necessarily just by Victor Wembanyama. It was a supporting cast of guys raining threes. Dylan Harper at 18 points, that's the bell. All this points, 4 threes, 12 points. Came from beyond the arc. They were balling from the jump. And when the supporting cast...
he really made that?
A wire-to-wire win. That's hard to put, that genie back in the bottle. And then you hear the footsteps of Victor Wembanyama. He had 28 points, I believe, in 28 minutes. He made excellent reads. One-on-one. This was, in my opinion, a team that had their back against the wall. They had to defend the home court. 10 out of 10. No sugar.
I'm sorry, D-Book. I'll never abandon you again, my nigga. I know it's been a while. I ain't played with you in like 12 games. Nigga, I'm sorry, my nigga. Maybe that's why I ain't gonna win a little bit. My nigga D-Book ain't around.
Shot is good.
Yeah, they'll need to turn that defense like we saw, which was team lead. They were all
I hate this nigga, man.
into offense.
Why is this so yeah, here we go.
And there was one play that was beyond beautiful for me. You're going to see the hustle plays here, but there was one specific play where Devin Vassell was in a 2-on-1. 9 times out of 10, a full-level player would go out there and score. Instead, he got the contest. And on the other end, Dylan Harper, the man you talked to, the man of the night, knocked down the 3, and I know he saw it. He put his hand, he said, thank you, Lord. That's how much energy and work that they have been doing in order to compete with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They will have to carry that on the road for Game 7. It will take everybody. And I do think they brought Wemby some time, because Wemby didn't have to be the primary feature of this offense, because everyone had that aggressive mentality. I don't think He's got a group fit in OKC for the NBA Finals. They call that place Loud City. It will be a difficult environment for this young squad. But what they need is, like, I'm looking at the vibe. I'm looking at the ambiance. These guys are fearless. Like, you know how it was like last year. We were saying this team is young, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're young, they're inexperienced, but they defend, they play hard, and they have a superstar. Fast forward 1 year later, you can say the same thing about the San Antonio Spurs, but they will be tested in the biggest of moments. I can't wait to see what they'll do.
I'm with you, and I just think if it is simple as saying home court is the differentiator, because it often is, in a sentence, because we don't have room for a paragraph, in a sentence, is that your thought of what we'll see?
Yes, and I'm a numbers girl because going up into Game 6, I used Alex Caruso as the comp. At home, he was averaging 23 points per game. He was shooting over 50%
Oh my God,
from 3
you right now. Like, bro, what the fuck?
The role players play better at home. His factor comes down to the comfort level of the supporting cast, and we've seen that coming out this series.
God, like you, I'll be sitting there on the couch with the popcorn. Can't wait to see Game 7. Thank you tonight.
He's going to take more than 15 shots even with the free throws.
I hate this nigga's voice. Oh my God, bro. Bro, get some fucking water, dude.
Give up that great smack and the slides and what could work. Early threes and one of them. Next first possession. Wembanyama holds and it hits. And then they won the big early in Game 3. And then Thunder came roaring back. Not tonight. Wembanyama 3 of 3 from 3 with Hartenstein as the primary defender. 22 first half points. Both by Spurs players in a single post.
Oh my God. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
The those 2 halves of this Nba gigantic run in the third is where this game was put to bed. Dylan Harper had 18 off the bench. Here, Stephon Castle, pushes him up to 13. Jordan Champagny, he hit an early 3 after he struggled shooting from deep in this one. Here, attacks with a left-hand scoop. Thunder outscored by 19 in the third, the worst point differential in any quarter this season. And the season started before Halloween. Game is all but over after 3, into the 4th. One more time, it's Wembanyama up top to Castle. Castle had 17 and 9 assists. Wembanyama had 28. You heard what Mitch Johnson had to say before the game. Here's what he said after, looking ahead to Game 7.
I think a lot of fans are going to be happy. They said it's the best line in sports, I believe. So we'll be prepared, take the next 40 hours or whatever it may be, and try to get ready, get organized, and get ready to go into a hostile environment against the championship.
My 401ks from both jobs were scattered. Probably very good if you've ever changed jobs. So, what's going on there, guys? Back with another one. I want to talk about this on today as I came across something that I had seen a while ago about Kwame Brown.
Oh, man. My fault, DB. Damn. Bro, we gotta guard this nigga, bro. I'm sick of him. Ain't you hurt? Nigga! I'm doing this shit to you.
From this channel, but we look at the difference because Anton James is now reactive to this whole thing that's going on with him. And I thought back to remember, like, he was on this live, Kwame guilty to discuss some things, and simple things that was going on here looks like is true that just 10 months out, so the deal is built. But some of the things, and one of the things I want you guys to pay attention to is he said that underdogs wouldn't be able to do skip who wants to deal with this.
Oh my God, he pushing me out of bounds and shit.
These things you skip paid in the proof. Now let's just put what he said in this small clip right here because we get the Anton's reaction.
Trash ass
And here are the Suns now. And
you don't get to
as much as possible.
You don't really understand exactly how big the platform is going to do. I think you want to build yourself because you can realize how great you are content creator. Honestly, and I've given you props. I've always celebrated you and said that I think that you are incredible and that you got the people basketball show in the whole
37 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
in this infrastructure league,
No good. It's a close game here in
where
Boston.
you can't determine, hey, no, I'm executive producer, I'm controlling my own life. I'm determining how many times
Don't ever play me like that.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
At what point
Oh, that ain't it, JB. That's the fuck out of here, JB.
So basically, any show I no show production. So no.
Oh yeah, JB. Oh yeah, JB. You can't hit that.
So this channel,
shot
with my name and likeness outside of no show production, I own it 100%.
That's your shot, bro. No real shit too long, bro.
Right, with other people. So I never really had control. I didn't want control of thumbnails and all that because I didn't really know about that. I didn't care. Just you do what you can do. I'll learn on the way when my contract is up, which is up in 10 months from now. I own all of it. So basically, my deal is actually I own all the equipment. Now, when it comes to the show itself, remember, it's a concept. It's not real. 50% is real if we sell it. Now, if I walk away, what do they have? They can't use Bruce Arena name. They can't use Bruce Arena crew. That's part of my deal. They can't use Skip Baker's and
oh, that's a foul, right?
So that means you'll have to start brand new with a whole different packs and everything.
Fast break points aside.
So
They've had a
I'm
tough
going to
time
be interested. Looking to see if they continue to use the shot can't bring in James because they don't just that. You know, that thing that people said they can't do, they're doing that right now. But you feel that contract is still under earning right. So, like, how would they not be able to use it? They will have
run that bag out.
The language that
he's going to take his chance to talk to his guy.
Gilbert is not with them, and prior to X, Y, and Z's contract ending, if we were to go separate ways, then Underdog cannot use such and such. But it don't seem like it reads that way because they're still doing the show and Skip Bayless is still, you know, he's sitting in Gilbert's seat now. So we're going to let him say his reaction to everything that's taking place. Gil is the main attraction. It is what it is. People can get upset. Feel some type of way about it. There's always going to be a man.
Make it hard for you, too.
Today is First Take. Your Arenas is Wolverine/The Arena. And it doesn't mean that everybody else don't contribute or that they don't have great takes or always some type of stuff. But it's my personal opinion.
Good shit. Good shit, DB. Good shit, DB.
And I hope that, you know, everybody makes a lot of money and all of that. But from my perspective, it's Gil, and that's the main thing that everybody came to see.
Outside, Green.
And it's everybody else. If I were Gil, this is what I would do, right? He went to the class test, and he learned. I said he should have owned 100% of the show. He should have been, you know, controlling. He said, well,
hell nah. Hell nah. Good shit, guys.
Which is why the folks, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. They brought in, built the infrastructure, but he learned. He learned walking in the process.
Good shit, go last. No, what the fuck is going on?
They made the money. Everybody got their bag. You got your sponsorships. If I were Gil this time, I would keep 100% ownership and I would license it out.
I know it's hard to believe, but you could qualify for extra cash up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. I'm always trying to help my people out, so believe me when I say it really is this simple. Download Dave and see how much extra cash you're eligible for. I qualified for $260 and I was able to instantly transfer it to my Dave checking. The reason I downloaded Dave was because I really wanted to buy myself some flight tickets. I was able to do that right away. It truly comes in clutch. So next time you're thinking about asking someone to borrow money for rent, gas, groceries, whatever, just download Dave instead. Click below to check it out.
Drowning in emails, these whisper flow features are gonna blow your mind. Watch what it does. Hi Kristen, it pulled up the correct spelling from her email address. So I reviewed both vendor proposals and guarantee. Vendor A is the best pricing, but their time limit is, what do they say? It says subject to resource availability, which is kind of a red flag, so no bueno. I think we should go with vendor C. Wait, not vendor C, vendor D. Even though they're more expensive, their timeline is guaranteed. It removed all the filler words, cleaned up my RAM.
Everything would just be based off of sponsors, and I would take more control over my platform. And I know, see, the tip.
Hello, it's your favorite sports club here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe, or you're going to make overtime. Perkins had to be held back after getting into a heated argument at his son's AAU game. Let's take a look at the footage.
And he finishes nicely. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he gives this team the whatever scoring it needs. That's one of the things I really like.
Big tank head ass.
Shots good. Brown making the play.
Hey, man. Let me tell y'all, getting too much money, they the AAU basketball team, bro, it's crazy. It is chaotic. You're not a bit in there. I know what it's like. You got the coaches keep talking fast, you got the players keep talking fast, you got the parents keep talking fast. Hey man, that's a tough environment, bro. Yeah, that don't surprise me, Uncle Ocho. That don't surprise me not one bit. First go be back is my organization, Young Perkins Global. We're in a tournament, it's a heated game. We end up winning the game. All right, cool. The other team, they had a guy that's like 7 foot 400 pounds. After the game, he comes and body slams one of my kids that play for my team. I tell the coach, what? Hey, bro, get your player. I got mine. He pops off. I ain't got nothing. He got far good again, and that's what I got pissed off. And then afterwards, we dabbed it up. And my bad. I said my bad, and we kept it moving. You ladies with it? Damn right. It probably won't be the last time. I'm going to take every single kid in my organization right there my own. Yeah, hey. What you say? When emotions is high, it's low. And low. So listen, this is man. Hey, it's bad on one thing, bro. You'll be in one building, you probably have 70 points, 100 points. Can you imagine? When you imagine how many people in this place, man, right? You gonna have to deal with the BS from time to time.
The first base get going in the fourth quarter of the Celtics.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done to make every possession count.
That the Acctivated will be on there. Man, hold on. The man said one of his dudes is 400 pounds, slam his kid. That's never required in basketball.
And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the officials have sent him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Suns trail by 6. Pass to Green. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. Back to Williams. Stolen by Tatum. Pritchard from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah.
Pritchard's got the lead up to 9 now for the
Verbo care. Get support to resource that Sunday. A great trip starts with the right support.
Well, now we're here for Capital Hyundai after Girl. Think Capital First will take advantage of friendly service and market savings across an amazing selection of Hyundai vehicles worldwide. Like an all-new stylish Hyundai Tucson or the Hyundai Tucson. Whatever you're looking for, all those backed by America's best warranty, 10 years or 100,000 miles. Just 60 convenient credit service. Come see us at Capital Hyundai of Greensboro and CapitalHyundaiGreensboro.com and think Capital First.
Because he has the green light to take any shot he wants. Can't be thrown
Hey guys, it's your favorite officer. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. The Spurs beats the Thunder 118-91. Players with 18 blocks in a Western Conference final since 2000. Shaq, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama. Shaq, Tim Duncan, Victor Wembanyama. Plus minus in Game 6. Shea was a minus 28. Isaiah Hartenstein was a minus 25. I thought the difference tonight showed where the Spurs started and they didn't the game. Every time OKC tried to make a move, they had a counter to the move. Okay, this is not, we're not going to let this happen today. We're going back.
Having their way.
We're going back to OKC for Game 7. We're going to play good better. We're going to be happy to stay out there. I thought the difference was Wemby. And Joe, we talked about this. I said, Joe, as much as I love this defense, offensively, it will Wemby the difference. When he goes, they're unbeatable. They're unbeatable. When he gets off to the start, that great start, you go look at that. Game 1 was an anomaly where he only had 14 and then he goes crazy in the second half. But if you go back and look at the games that he gets 17, 18 in the first half. I think he had 19 in the first half tonight. It's hard. It's hard to deal with him. Go ahead, Ocho.
And Joe, I'm glad both of y'all are agreeing and seeing exactly what I could see before the before the series started. I told you that Wemby would be the deciding factor over whether the series was won by the Spurs or not. But y'all didn't listen. Y'all went with the MVP two-time at that, so I understand why you picked the team or team coming off the championship. But Wemby being the deciding factor, I don't know who got in his ear, I don't know who talked to him, But he said 14 shots, that's not enough. We need to go out here and be aggressive. He was aggressive from the beginning of the game. Everyone else came along as well. He put the ball on the floor, and Joe, he gets to the rack, he shoots floaters. He got a nice touch on it. He gets the ball on the elbow. Okay, you gonna back off a little bit? Don't worry about it. I'm just hitting this video on you. And he was back from the three. Everything was performing tonight. Obviously, he was doing it on the defense end as well. Which why was this? One of the reasons in which they won tonight's game.
Also, before you go, Joe, if you look at where you get the ball tonight, you get that ball line closer to the rim tonight than constantly setting up at the three-point line and getting it out there and trying to make a move. He was a lot more decisive. You see how he once spin, he to the rim, he tried to lay it over his left hand. Go ahead.
Obviously, he's the catalyst for us. Everything the Spurs do. I mean, he played great. Like you said, he's right. It's hard as hell to beat. And if he's scoring behind you on that first quarter, he made 3 threes in that first quarter. I said, well, it's open up his game. Because, when he's making those shots, obviously now he can, front face, get into the lane, he's going to spread out for 3 things of that stuff, but it got him run. And here's Lee Johnson say last game, 15 shots at one another. I thought he was so determined, I thought he was so determined to put his step on the game in the first quarter. And once he gets going, it opens up the floor for all these other guys. Everybody. But he's captured 5 for 10. He only had 1 turnover tonight. 17 plus 5 actually 6.
Then Dylan Harper, look at Dylan Harper. You know, super efficient. If all three of those three guys play well, I know Fox didn't play well, but if those three guys play well, Casper, Harper, and Wembanyama, bro, they're going to be tough to beat. When they get home, we expect for them to play well. Like I said, I didn't think it was no way in hell OKC was going to San Antonio and win game 6, bro. You know, they just were more desperate team, understanding what was at stake. They ain't going to be able to come in and get no win. No. I love the way the referees they played tonight. They rebounded the basketball tonight. They challenged every shot. They got every ball with 50 balls. The 85% with the OKC. Tonight, it went to San Antonio. That's the type of effort you have to take on the road. And you see the joke? You see them with them every time Shane looks at somebody. They want to win. You see this? You see this? 3 more free throws. Now, he's going to follow that. He's going to shoot the shot ball. If I didn't know that hell, I thought the sniper they got it. Damn, bro, he could have stayed up, bro. You keep falling every time you shoot the ball. You're like one of them fighting goats. I'm like, well, damn. And look at this. They are, how many free throws? 12 free throws tonight. They were down to 12, 92%. The other teams, if you can keep them off the line, and they don't call every time because Shay's going to sell everything. Yeah. He has a store that sells everything. He doesn't have all I sell is bed sheets. All I sell is couches. All I sell, that will sell auto parts. He sells couches. He sells edges. He sells produce. It doesn't matter.
But notice tonight, Uncle Joe, as physical as the game was, the referee on the whistle a little bit. The boys